It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. It's AEW Dynamite review time. 26th of March 2025. You either stay awake or you fall asleep, and then you know what? There's two options watching wrestling. You can either see it through or you can just job out early, and you know what? I don't blame anybody for jobbing out early. But you know what? This show was better than Raw, and people will agree about that, but anything's better than Raw. Your own funeral would be better than Monday Night Raw, and hell, throw SmackDown in there while we're at it, but we're live. It's Excalibur, Taz, Tony Schiavone. They greet the audience, you know. Excalibur does the whole routine. It's Wednesday. You know the score. It's Kenny Omega versus Blake Christian. Who's Blake Christian, right? He looks like Will Ospreay. He's got a name that sounds like Christian. Well, I mean, it literally is Christian, right? This match sucks because I just don't like Kenny Omega. He hits the one-winged angel, right? He gets the two out of the free count, and then he just takes his hand off the guy, and therefore it has to be an automatic break of the pin. The referee should not count the free here. And this is a guy that you're led to believe is one of the best wrestlers in the world. Dave Meltzer would put him at the tippy top of that list. The psychology this guy has is non-existent. His in-ring craft is shocking. You know what I mean? Like, what is this? I rewatched the ending of this match, right? Now, if you've anything better to do with your life, you probably wouldn't do that. But if you don't, then rewatch the ending of this match. He is not pinning this guy, and yet the referee counts to three. Awful for the ref and awful for Kenny Omega. I've still no idea who Blake Christian is. It is what it is. We move on. He then cuts a promo with Speedball Mike Bailey. Ricochet appeared on the Titantron. Spoke about how he's getting married. This is a cringy fucking promo for Mike Bailey, talking about how he admires Kenny Omega. Oh, he's this, he's that. And then Ricochet goes, ah, whatever he does, man. That's just absolute cringe. I mean, it's the fact that Ricochet has to. I mean, Ricochet, right? Now, I'm going to assume he genuinely got married. I don't know. But he actually appears via satellite on his wedding day. But there's fucking jobbers in WWE, like Roman Reigns, who can't bother his arse appearing. Disgraceful. Ricochet's a jobber, don't make any mistake about it. We then had the video of Jericho backstage. He's complaining about the whole situation with Gravity and the mask being stolen. We see a kid flipping him off. He then tells Brian Keith and Chris and that big fucking jobber, what do you call him? Big Bill. He tells those two to sort it out. MJF comes out, you know, just runs down the crowd, says her trailer park trash. Fuck, that's unique. He's never done that before, hasn't he not? Of course he's not. He then calls out MVP. He says that MVP's a legend. Right, I like MVP, but he is not a legend. The term legend gets fired around far too often, right? MVP, you know, obviously in the Ruthless Aggression era, was mid-card guy. Like, see him, Carlito, liked them, enjoyed their work, right? But let's not pretend they're legends of this business, man. Right? That's downright disrespectful to true legends of this business. Essentially, he's like, it looks like he's going to join the Hurt Business or the Hurt Syndicate, whatever you want to call them. But then out come Big Bobby and out come Big Shelton Benjamin, no stopping. Bobby Lashley puts his big black fist in the middle and tells MJF that no Jew boys are going to be joining the Hurt Syndicate pretty much. MJF then walks to the back. MVP's like, whoa, guys, what are you doing? Then we have Big Bill, the Redwood, roll of the tongue there, coming out with that job. What do you call him? Brian Keith. Brian Keith's like, what, 4'9" or something? I mean, this is actually a decent, entertaining back and forth. This, you know, it feels organic, doesn't it? It doesn't feel like the scripted shite you get in WWE. Yeah, Big Bill kind of like botched his lines a wee bit, and MVP came out looking way stronger, but it felt real. It felt organic. It didn't feel like, right, you say your wee bullet points and I say mine, and then we go backstage and we hug it out, sort of shite we see in WWE. I'm not saying it was great, but it was alright, and it looks like Big Bill and Brian Keith will have to defeat some other team in order to get a title shot. Brody King then makes his way out the ring. Out comes Kyle Fletcher. Kyle Fletcher defeats Brody King. Here, I don't mind Kyle Fletcher, and I can't stand Brody King, so that result suits me down to a T. After the match, you got Fletcher and his wee buddy battering Brody King, but out comes Powerhouse Hobbs. What was even going on here? Then we got Powerhouse Hobbs against Mark Davis. This match just getting fucking plucked out of thin air. Don't really understand what was going on here. Didn't last very long. Powerhouse Hobbs wins. Brilliant. We then got, I guess, sit-down conversation with an absolute fucking jobber. By the looks of it, by the looks of it, it was fucking FTR and Edge, and oh, you did this, and that wasn't very good, and you did that, and it's just fucking embarrassing, man. You know, the trio then agree, right? Oh, we're gonna reunite. Harwood apologises. We're going to challenge for the trios championship. What was this? What was this? Cash Wheeler says he wouldn't be where he is today without Cope and Dax Harwood. They've been teaming up with Cope, right, for about 10 seconds. And him and Wheeler and Harwood, FTR, Revival, whatever you want to call them, two fucking jobbers of the highest degree. Honestly, what is Edge doing hanging around with these fuds? We then cut backstage. We got a promo. Tony Storm and Thunder Rosa. Decent promo. Thunder Rosa's like, and we are. And then Tony Storm takes the mantle. Thunder Tits. And she's like, no, we know that. We're Thunderstorm. So a bit of comedy in there. I enjoyed it. It was no bad. Back out at ringside, Swerve Strickland and Prince Nana make their way out. Strickland cuts a promo. John Moxley interrupts this. They go back and forth. It's like, I like you, Strickland, because you're not like the billionaire sons that come in and all these people that use Instagram filters. You're real. You're like old wrestling. Brilliant. Out comes Marina Shafir. She jumps on the apron with a crowbar. But then Willow Nightingale comes down and jumps up with a lead pipe. Strickland says, you know what? I'm going to lead the Dynasty era, and I'm smarter than you, Moxley. So hold on. Edge, cope with this, whatever. He was using Willow Nightingale, and now fucking Swerve Strickland's using Willow Nightingale because they need to stop the Marina Shafir problem. It's like the Michin problem for a couple of years ago. Fucking embarrassing, man. It's like, what? Swerve Strickland can't do anything against Marina Shafir, so he needs to get Willow Nightingale the same way that Edge did. It's so cheap and fucking lazy. You also had Cesaro breathing down Prince Nana's neck like it was fucking hiding right in Michael Cole backstage, which I thought was pretty funny. We then cut backstage. Samoa Joe makes Max Caster pass out. It wasn't with Enrique's shite, I'll tell you that much. Top Flight versus Devil Knight and Alex Finlay. What's this? What the fuck is this match here? I mean, an absolute job. I mean, see Devil Knight and Alex Finlay. I am not exaggerating here, folks. This is no word of a lie. I don't know who they are. I've never fucking heard of them. And what are they doing on Wednesday? Alright? Seriously, what the fuck is this? You sit up to this time, sore throat, sore head, flu, for that? Take a Sheeta against Mark Briscoe. Take a Sheeta wins. We move on. Main event time. We have the women in a tag match. Da-na-na. We have Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford versus Thunder Rosa and Tony Storm. Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford win. Hits a big F5 on Tony Storm. And that is the end of the show. The women main event again. I've no real complaints with the women main event in AEW. I'll be honest. I'm not going to sit here and greet about it. You know, I know why I'm not going to sit here and greet about it, because we've said for like months now that Tony Storm's like the best thing in the company, and you know, putting the best thing in the company on last might be the correct decision. But as we're beginning to see, I feel like the last couple of weeks they've done it, and they've put like the main event stuff, you know, with the World Championship in the middle of the show. And if that helps the ratings long term, then you know what, they may as well just continue to do that and see where it ends them. But yeah, you know, there's some decent stuff on this show, like Tony Storm, always good. MJF's promo MVP was good. I liked the promo between MVP and Jericho's crew. The matches were fucking atrocious though. Kenny Omega doesn't know how to do a pinfall, which is pathetic for a guy that's like in his 40s and considered the greatest of all time by fucking marks. Yeah, and then there's just some people on the show who don't even know who they are. Like they belong on LFG. You know what I mean? Absolute crap. Anyway, that's it for your Dynamite review. I'll give it a 2 out of 10. Probably will be the best show of the week. Not hard considering the fucking standards floating about these days. But yeah, late night. Thanks for bearing with us for a few. My throat is fucking aching. Till then, peace.